You're listening to Texas Top Homes. I'm your host, Tracy Wiesman. With me is my co-host, Joe Healy. Today we're chatting with one of Texas' top brokers, Ericka Alvarez with Vibrant Real Estate. Ericka, thanks so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
So, Ericka, changing gears a bit, when you and your agents are working with a seller, how do you come up with the right price to list their house at?
So that's a really great question. Pricing your home is everything. It's going to determine how quickly something sells. Whether the market is hot or cold, it really determines everything in the transaction for the seller, making sure that that home is priced correctly. The biggest thing is that, right now you have different websites out there. For example, Zillow has a Zestimate, and there's different types of websites that give you different valuations. The key thing you want to do is make sure you speak to a licensed professional, an actual realtor. We're going to pull the comparable sales. We're going to evaluate what like properties have sold for that are in a certain range of where your home is. And then we're going to show you those numbers, and we're going to show you those photos, and we're going to let you know this home is most like yours, or these few homes are most like yours. And then that's how we're going to help you assess what the value is of your property. I have a lot of times where I've gone into different situations and people say, oh, well, the house down the street sold for XYZ dollars and I want my house to sell the same. That's a great concept, with the exception of that house is 450 square feet larger than yours. There's different variables that you have to take into consideration when you value a property. Square footage is one, the lot size is another, things of that nature. Finish out. If your house is built in 86 and it looks like it's 86, but the house down the street's 2017, it's a little bit of a difference in what that house is worth.
I'm curious, how do you have that conversation with a seller? Let's say you go meet with a seller. You're showing them the numbers and they say, well, my house is worth $500,000. And you're showing them the numbers that says their house is worth $400,000. And they're still adamant that they should price it at $500,000. How do you have that conversation with them?
So there's a couple of ways that conversation can go. So the main thing that I want to show them is that I want to show them why their home is worth $450,000. And I'm going to base that upon the condition of the home, the lot size, the square footage, all the comparables that are in the area. And I'm going to explain to them that while they can list their house for $500,000, they're not going to get anybody that's going to come in the door. And that's going to do what? That's going to frustrate them as a home seller, because they're going to wonder, gee, Ericka, why hasn't my house sold? And is Vibrant doing all that they're supposed to do to market and sell my property?
Sure.
But we want them to understand that if we overprice that property, it's simply not going to sell. Market price is not determined by us as a realtor. It's determined by what people are willing to pay for something. Mm-hmm. So all we can do is show you what people are willing to pay for your home. And that's the maximum number that we try to give you, because we want to maximize your profits, of course. But we also want to be honest and forthright and let you know this is what we can do for you. If we overprice it, it's just simply not going to sell. And if you do get an offer, you could also run into appraisal issues, which is a whole nother another monster.
Exactly. All great points. I heard a realtor a long time ago say to a seller, basically, do you want to sell your house or do you want a decorative yard sign for 6 months?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Ericka, if somebody wants to get in touch with you or your team about buying a house, what's your website and phone number?
So our website's going to be vibrantrealestate.com, and you're going to reach us at 469-209-5488.